Bitter criticism. Just reading news from Russia Today. In the morning, I read news from Escobar Telegram. Not all the news, of course. Is a world full of news. The man of the week is Viktor Orban. He's been Viktor Orban because of his peace. Viktor Orban's peace. I don't know the word. Peace. Viktor Orban is trying to make peace in Europe. Anyway, Ukraine won't get NATO invite. Norwegian Prime Minister. You know, yesterday I saw a Great Dane in this square. Abandoned Great Dane. Doesn't look like, but people is poor. Nobody can take care of a Great Dane. So the Great Dane probably died. Anyway, Ukraine won't get NATO invite. Norwegian Prime Minister. The blog will reportedly pledge more money for Kiev and support for EU integration instead. This is Prime Minister of Norway, Jonas Gahr Store. His name is Store. Do you watch the Great Dane anywhere? Well, there's a Great Dane lost. Beautiful Great Dane. Anyway, NATO will once again. So this is the Prime Minister of Norway, Jonas Gahr Store, speaks to the media as he arrives at the 2024 NATO summit on July 10, 2024, in Washington D.C. NATO will once again stop short of inviting Ukraine to become a member, but will acknowledge the country's desire to eventually join the US-led military bloc, according to Norwegian Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Store. Speaking to reporters at the NATO summit in Washington, Store stressed, his name is Store, look. His name is Storm. Stores addressed this speculation about the contents of a final communique. Quote, I don't think there will be any invitation as a result of this year's summit, but everything else will speak of such a future, he said. A leaked draft of the communique speaks of Ukraine's irreversible path to NATO membership and demands that China stop supporting Russia, Reuters reported on Wednesday. NATO also intends to give Kiev at least 40 billion euros, $43.3 billion over the next year, set up a mechanism to coordinate deliveries of military aid and training of Ukrainian troops and support Ukraine on its path to full Euro-Atlantic integration. An invitation to join the bloc will be extended when allies agree and conditions are met, according to the draft seen by Reuters. The exact same language was used at last year's summit in Vilnius. Back then, the government in Kiev was furious at the lack of a formal invitation, with Vladimir Zelensky firing off a series of angry social media posts accusing NATO of weakness and cowardice. Store also confirmed reports that Norway will donate 6 F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine, suggesting they should arrive sometime this year. He had first promised the jets last August, but had not specified the number or a delivery schedule. Russia has repeatedly warned the US-led bloc that its financial and military support for Kiev will only prolong the conflict but not change its outcome, while risking a direct confrontation. NATO has insisted that its military, political, and economic support of Kiev does not make it a party to the hostility.